Okay, this is Albert's Voice Tech. We're going to talk about a little issue that has creeped up again. It, it doesn't even amaze me how Windows 11 cannot detect the driver. It installed Windows driver for 2015. We're not using the latest driver. I know most drivers don't communicate with with Windows. This amazes me. So we're using old drivers. I had to go to Realtek. I had to go to their website to go get the current driver. Shouldn't have to do that. But this is how we live in such a modern world that we have to go to them. Let's see something here. I typed in yeah. Well, I have to go to them. I have to get the driver. Which driver do you get? Well, we went for the 2.5 gigahertz driver. Well, because it's not only for that driver, it's also for what I'm using. Because it tells you here. So if you're using the network interface controller 2.5 gigahertz Ethernet USB 3 type, then this is the driver for you. If you're using this one, this is what I'm using. So this is the driver for me. So basically, you would type in the driver that you got in your Google. Don't go go to this site and hunting for what you're supposed to have. Now you got a couple of choices. You got the Linux or the Unix. Unix and that Unix and Linux is the same thing. Okay. All right. Just let you know. All right. So we got Windows diagnostic program. Here's your diagnostic program. You can download that and play around with that. If you're still on 10, then you download the 10 driver. You got 11, you download 11. You got Windows 7 Server 2008 R2. Well, you got that because the server is going to be different. So everything is right here. Boom. And you got Mac OS. So you grab this one. So, okay, so we got the latest version. Okay. And you run the little installation program. Hit finish. Okay. As you can see, we got Wi-Fi, Ether, Bluetooth. Okay, anyway, this is where the fun begins. You want to click on Advanced. Oh, by the way, let's see. You should have IP6 enabled as well. It depends on your ISP if they're using it. A lot of them are not using it, but if they're using it, then it should be enabled. If not, they need to disable. Jumbo frames, gotta be tricky with that. Should you use jumbo frames? Yeah, in the house, if your network supports it. Now, it depends what you got for a router. Now, everybody's router is going to be different. Some of you might get the basic little plastic router that you buy off Walmart or you get online. You didn't really think about it. The router is very important. You want dual core, quad core, whatever they got the fastest speed, whatever you can afford. You don't want to go crazy because they got like now with Wi-Fi 6, they got a whole bunch of antennas. But you gotta have stuff that supports Wi-Fi 6. I know it has like a same bounce back. I have Wi-Fi 5 and 4, but I use Wi-Fi 5. Okay, so jumbo frames. If everything in the house is well, you can experiment with jumbo frames. That's mostly files in the house will move faster with jumbo frames enabled. Okay, might be some trade-off. Otherwise, if you notice anything weird, then you can disable it. Okay, IP4, I got that turned off. Power, idling, flow control, efficiency. There's no battery. It's a desktop computer, so we don't need anything like that. Okay, ARP low float enabled. Auto link disable, flow. Some miscellaneous transfer, display the network address. Speed and duplex. Now, if you look at your Windows 10, I bet you're not going to see a gig. Why is that? That's another bug in the system. Why you have a gig adapter, right? Why do you only see 100 megabytes? 100 megabytes full, 100 megabytes full duplex. Full duplex is full speed ahead. Think of that. Half speed, half. Okay. Everything should be okay. So it should say you can auto negotiate and let the modem, let the router, if you got a managed switch, let that all. If you set everything to auto negotiate, then auto negotiate for the best possible speed. I set it to full speed ahead because I got a managed switch. And the managed switch, I can change the speed to full duplex. And actually, you should actually have that change. Okay, anyway. That's basically it. You want that enabled. You want to use a chip that's inside the NIC. Hit OK. It's gonna disable and re-enable. Okay, it's back. See this one here that came with the system? Don't work no more. And that's what happens. The onboard NIC eventually fails. I mean, I could put one in the PCI slot, make it a little faster. I could do it. All right. So I showed notice an improvement with the driver. Now the thing is this. Okay, so you gotta find out what you got. You look in your device manager, should tell you. Well, Windows 11, I just throw everything in there. Here we have another utility. We have TCP Optimizer. You're gonna run that as administrator. If the computer that you have is slow.
I don't know that one.
If your computer is slow, it's gonna take a long time to load. So let me show you what Windows defaults will look like. When you first run this program, I know it says Windows 10 Pro because at the time that's the last thing they have. I should look and see if they have anything new, but I doubt it. I'll look anyway. Okay, here's defaults. All right. Max connections 4, 2, 3 here. This is the problem. I don't understand why Microsoft don't change all of this. But okay. This is my current. This is optimal. Nothing really changes. So I'm already set. Well, since we're here looking at this wonderful program, let's see if there's anything new from them. Because I haven't really checked in a long time. I used to belong to the DSL group. You won't see where I'm going. Because I have another screen. So we're going to speedguide.net. Well, let's see. The latest stable edition. The last time was 21. 4.4.1. What do I got? 4.4.111. Well, it's the same thing. Yep. That's what I got. Well, you see, the thing is with all this is nothing's really changed much. That's it. I mean, you could use this. You can use WiseCare. You let it figure it out. But WiseCare. Oh yeah, I did run the defrag. And then it needed it because some files was really huge. Defragging the registry defrag is not like all it does, it compacts the registry file. You don't want it spaced out. Okay, maximize. So we're under the network speed. This is it. I don't know how much they're going on there. But you need both. So you have this set and you have this set. That's all you really need. I have a script I can run. Let's see, I have to figure out where the script is. Oh, crap. Well, you're not going to see this anyway. I have to drag the file over. All right, so let me go to my my NAS and pull that up. Give me a second. I'm gonna run the script, and you'll see. While we're talking about TCP and all this good stuff about this, do you know there's you can get Cisco Packet Tracer. There's all sorts of things you can get, and also LAN Spy. I don't know if I have it on my machine here. Okay, I called this a couple of years back in 2012. When I was doing the Android stuff. I had to improve TCP, so I call it TCP IP export. So let me run this. Run as administrator. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So we're not gonna run it completely because if I run it, it's gonna run. So this is a program, a script that I wrote. It's actually a COM. I made it into a COM. You can make it into. I think it's an exec. Yeah, I made it into an exec. There's two. Well, okay. I don't know if you can find them, but I doubt it. Okay. So going through the mumbo jumbo here. Let's see. This is where everything should be. Timeout 2000, 2000. So it's going to show you before and after. I'm not going to run it because this is the correct settings. So it's showing you here what it can do. And now this is Windows. No, this was written under Windows 7, right? As you can see, Windows 7 there's not much changes since 7. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The operating system, they might have changed the GUI, which is the graphic GUI, the graphic user interface. That's what you're looking. They changed the graphic interface. They might add new features. But basically, it's still like 7, 10. Well, originally 8 is when they changed the interface, and nobody liked 8. So they came out with 10 little boxes and tiles. Now you got 11. So that's basically it. If I press any space, then this thing will run. It'll just run automatically and it'll fix it. Same thing here. That's what that does. I just want to show you that. It comes in handy. I don't really need to run that anymore because... Oh, okay. Let's see if I have... I want to show you Land Spy. If I can figure if I can see if I have it still. I mean, you can go to the website and get it, but I should have it there. I don't like going looking for utilities that I should have. FF Tuner. Oh, found potential harm for software. Another utility I've been using for years is called Windows 7 Firewall Control, but you don't need it with Windows 11. 11 finally has it. 10 does need it, but it wasn't there. Let's see. Alright, can't, it's not in there. Well, at least you know Windows Defender is doing its job. It's gonna look and see if anything is lurking in the system. That's what it's doing. Okay. I found Land Spy. Well, actually, we can go look up these little fun little utilities. They're not gonna harm your system. Land Spy. I think it's the same version. Let's see. I know the sites change. The original person that wrote the program, I think they got taken over. But I think it's, where does it say? Use it on a blue page. So what it does is, with Land Spy, it can see what's on the network. This is good if you are administrator of a enterprise or a domain. I'm not going to tell you if you should bring it with you. I used to bring it with me because they made me project coordinator manager. So technically speaking, I was a project manager. I was in charge of the project, of a deployment project. A great job, pays a lot of money. Okay, so this is what Land Spy looks like. It's the default. It's been around for a long. It hasn't changed much. Good program. So when you first run this, it'll tell you what's on your local machine, and then if you let it, it'll scan throughout the whole network. It'll tell you what's connected and what's on the network. It's a free utility. I'm not going to show you because you don't need to know what's on my network. But I'm just showing you that such a program does exist. Alright, so I guess I have the latest version. Oh, wow. It's all you can get is that? Wow. Wi-Fi scanner, network scanner. Do I have that? No, I have it. So, okay, so network scanner will scan what's on your network. And you'll see everything. It really, see, these programs, they really get into the nitty-gritty. The, whichever file server you got. And here, this is what that does. I don't want to get too much into it. It tells you what it does, though, for scanning both large corporates and networks, 100,000 computers along, and small networks and so on. It scans a list of IP addresses and that will show you what all shared resources, including and hidden number by SAMI, which is the most NAS are using. So it's a good program. It's not only can it find network computers and shared resources, but it also checks for access rights and stuff on network drives. Yes, that's what it does. It's not a bad little program. It's free. Oh, fully featured 10-day trial. Ooh, it's on the charger for it. I got it from the original. Too bad. It was free. You had all these things for free. Got remote desktop order, remote processor order, the Wi-Fi scan. I don't know what that is. I don't think I have that. That might be. Oh, I have that too. Allows you to easily locate visible Wi-Fi network. Well, okay. I used to use this, but you gotta use this program on a device that has Wi-Fi. You can't use it on a wired network. So if your desktop computer has Wi-Fi, then this application is for you. You'll see everything, signal quality, what's poor, what's bad, everything. I don't have Wi-Fi enabled on this machine, so but it does work. It'll tell you the name, the MAC address, the vendor who makes it. So much like what they give you for Android. It tells you the signal strength and stuff like that. It's good for troubleshooting. So it is very good to get. I don't know if it's free. It says, well, it's free. I don't know. It says here, fully featured 10-day trial. I guess he's looking for money. Then you got a terminal manager. You know, instead of running it in DOS, let's see what this is. Terminal services. Let's see. App server, file server, SQL server. Oh boy, remembers the olden days. Okay, so this shows you which user is connected to the remote host, processors are running, resources, CPU and memory they're using. You can send messages. You can disconnect them from the server. So this is basically a disconnect and reconnect. So this is not a bad program for administrators in a network environment like an enterprise or farm, well, whatever it is that you're running, or your home too. That's what that's good for. I have that too. I had to grab all that. Yep. Huh. I should put the Wi-Fi scanner on my laptop and see what's going on. Well, I just want to show you about these tools. These tools come in very handy. It's good to have. If they're free, so there's a lot of stuff that was free, but things change. Okay, hey, we need you guys to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. We're testing quick CPU against 2 dual core gateways. I need to run the final test. I don't know. Somehow the videos.
That's it.
The file into 2 separate files.
Infrared.
I'll run the test, but this time.
Okay, so I have Fire Stick, so everything turns on when I turn that on.
I'm gonna let you know, heads up, that the gateway beat that laptop. Oh yeah, they're both gateways. Which one?
Turn on
the one from Walmart device. Beat the older one.
We're just gonna hear the sound coming out of the TCL.
1,000.
I'm not gonna put the Sony on.
A little bit over. Well, remember, one is running at 1.70 gigahertz, and the other one is running at full power, 2.6. Really, it's really 2.70. It's 2.69. So it's 1 gigahertz faster. Yeah. When you run it at full speed ahead, it's much faster.
It's
I
alright.
like to run
I like
the
those. I like the
GPU
ones. I'm not.
I have to
hard of
run
hearing
both of them at
it.
4K and see what
I just
happens.
like things that talk.
Can't run a 4K file
Okay.
without crashing. I have to run one of my files. And this one here, testing.
Oh, see what it says? ARC2.
This system here.
You picked it up.
Because what I do here, see, I have the
All right, so
I have the screen
copyright stuff. I can't.
software
Well,
running
so we
through
won't
this.
be able to
Just
show
see on the
movies
screen
and
what
stuff
I'm
like
doing
that.
right now. That's running that. That
I'll
hugs RAM.
I'll have to go to my stuff that I have on YouTube.
So, and I usually click on this clean memory. This is set to automatic, so I can clean. But it's going to be using memory.
Right,
These are good
let's
programs.
see.
I'm going to teach you. We're going to
Let me
talk
see if I can
about
find music.
the networking issues. Why if you use USB 3.0, which is faster, much faster than 2.0.
Let's go through that.
I can bring up the difference here. See, USB.
Where's the volume on this?
Transfer speed 480.
Coming out of that TLC.
Transfer speed 5.8. But you gotta remember, a lot of factors involved.
So you have tremble and bass control.
3.0 on 2.0, but you're only gonna get up to what 2.0 can give you. So we get a 3.0. Let's see something.
Let's see, what can we play that is current technology? My music. I have beat to it.
Let's see.
Hey, listen to me now. Listen to me now. I want to be there, right by your side, but I
No, I know
can't
that.
get
I know
there.
Type C can handle.
The virus keeps me away, cause I can't get there. The virus keeps me away. We are in lockdown and we can't get out. We are in lockdown and we can't get out. But the virus is keep me away from you. Cause the virus is keeping me away from you. So, yo, listen
Now I
to
have
me.
nothing running
The
for
virus is
40
keep
gigs.
me away from you.
And
I can't
point
go
point
there,
two, it's 20 gigs.
because the virus
3.0
keep me away. Because the virus is
10
keep me
gigs.
away. Oh, yeah. What
2.0 is 5 gigs.
am I gonna do?
That's where I'm at.
Because the virus. Let's try something newer. I can't play it nobody else's stuff. Copyright.
Or they consider Type C as 4. Okay, so I do have 4.
Stuff. Why is it?
That's 40 gigs. Okay, so
My battery.
hey, much faster, right? This is an adapter. Boy, too bad.
This is new.
Well, I could have done it. The company I was working for, I said they were throwing away USB Type. They were throwing away Dell and LG quality. These are
Tell me.
5
Base is at
5
5.
rated cables.
That's noise. Tell me.
They're thick. That's the thin one.
Why
Type
do
C.
you feel so entitled to everything? Why do you feel so entitled to everything? I
Throwing them away.
don't
Thousands of
care
them.
why you think you're
I'm gonna
so
give them away here.
entitled.
I
You
have a
think
couple.
you're so entitled. I'm
asked
not
myself,
gonna
are you throwing these
give
away?
you
Yeah.
a red.
I know what's wrong.
I'm not
I know what's
gonna
wrong.
give
Converter.
you. I'm not
Type C.
gonna give you a red.
It's 3.2 would be.
You're not
No, you think they're
entitled.
expensive.
You're not
Give them away for
entitled.
gifts. Oh my God.
Him and Forrest.
Entitled. You're not entitled. You're not going to.
There's a vibration.
I hear it. It's coming
Yeah,
from.
monitor stands that were thrown
See,
away.
when I lift it up,
Holy cow! I was trying to think what could I do.
so
with
I
that
have
monitor
sound
stand.
dampener.
But unfortunately, if it had the holes in the back,
This way.
then it could use it for different TV sets and stuff like that. I do really need a monitor stuff. I don't know. Lug all that stuff around. It's kind of heavy. Okay,
Wanna
so now we
dampen the
know.
sound.
Let's save that.
You know, the vibration.
We'll stick it in there.
I do this with the Alexas because they vibrate too much, and it doesn't sound right. Let me see if I don't want to block the subwoofer. Where the heck that thing at?
You had a lot of this Type B. I don't want legacy cables and stuff.
There.
I use Type C a lot. Type C you could
Actually,
charge devices as well. A lot of that Samsung.
oh, where you get these
Android
things from?
phones.
They're from when you buy
I
stuff.
remember we gave the guard,
The
security
packaging
guard, he
things.
was happy.
You
You
buy
explain to
stuff,
him
you
what
know,
to
I don't have
bring.
no black one.
Here.
I don't know what a black one is.
This is for your
Well,
phone.
now let's put it like that.
Here, give him a couple.
I hear a
cables.
noise.
So much cables. We didn't know
I
what
know
to
if
do
you
with
hear
it.
it. It sounds like something banging. Like
Oh yeah, and
the
USB.
bass is so powerful. It's
That is not
banging
USB.
on the glass.
HDMI.
Let's try this now.
Latest generation. They're throwing them away.
You're
I grab
not
a
going
bunch.
to get it. Stop
I wish I'd have known.
for
Well, I
anything.
haven't. Because I had my
You're not going
kinda
to
crazy.
get it.
This is
You're
max.
not
And I
going
was
to
another
get
company.
it. 'Cause
Music.
you're not
and they were
entitled.
throwing Ethernet
You're
cables.
not
There was nothing wrong with it.
entitled. You're not going to
Cat
get it.
6,
You're not
7,
going
E,
to get
all
it. Because you're
different
not
versions. You know, this one was
entitled.
like brand new.
You're not
Because he said, no, we
entitled.
don't need them.
You're
Ah,
not going to get it.
Oh.
You're not going to get it. You're not going to get it. Because you're
Of
not
course, you can make your own.
entitled. You're not entitled. You're not.
Next one.
Let me get
I've
back.
been to some company.
Let me
So
go
we're told,
into-
well, you're not supposed to take it if they offer you. But are you crazy? If they offer that, you know how much these cables are?
Back.
I'm gonna take it.
Back.
You know, if they
Things
offer,
that out.
if they offer you memory,
Let me
computer
go
memory,
into.
CPU.
The reason why I'm not showing you anything on the screen is
offering a
because.
whole laptop. Man.
Let's see something here.
I had
Oh,
one company
we got
offer
here.
me a
Equipment
Cisco
control.
catalyst
Controller, Bluetooth controller
switch.
devices,
and
equipment
a router.
control.
Those
See if
things
they
are
can
huge.
find.
There's no place I had no place to put them. It'd be nice, but I don't want those things running because they use a lot of electricity. So. See how smooth that is when I'm changing between the screens?
Oh yeah, add equipment.
Yeah, right. See,
We're gonna add a
there's
sound
no-
bar.
There's no hesitation.
Let's see if we can find it. I forgot we had to do that with them. Yeah, let me turn it.
Oh yeah. For those of you out there that using Google-based Wi-Fi router,
See,
you know,
it didn't
cloud-based
detect it.
router, they Google switch from this is Android people. Google switch from Google Wi-Fi to Google Home. But you still need Google Wi-Fi
Oh
on
yeah.
your phone. For some reason,
If
Google
those
Home
are having
cannot
on, I had to set up
find
the
the
on
route.
too.
You
It
can't
didn't
find the
detect the
information
on
on the
either.
route. And if you
Wow.
can't, because I was running some speed tests. While we're talking about this network
We'll be
stuff here,
playing music during the next step.
internet speed. Test the network. I'm supposed to get 600. Well, I'm gonna test it again on this one here. The drivers does help. Okay, so what I'm saying, this on your Android device, you should have Wi-Fi analyzer, the simpler one, and Open Signal. Open Signal tells you where your cell phone, your CSP that's a cell phone service provider antenna is. That's right. It's like a compass. It'll point to it here where your antenna is. It's kind of weird for me. So I live in an area with the 2 antennas there. I guess they installed another antenna because we had only 2 in the area.
Oh, did it turn off? Yeah,
I went right on top
turned
of
off.
my antenna. Right on top of it. Signal strength was fine. But it tells you, out of all the companies, Okay, great. Internet speed is now
That turns back on.
45 down and 39 out of the 50. 39 up.
Hang on a
That's not
second.
bad.
Okay.
I had to reset the modem, reset my manage switch, yeah, to get the real speed. Well, see what happens is the switch says
Which
that
input is your
been running
symbol
for
currently set to?
37 days.
I don't know.
So remember, everything gets clocked. You're running 4K. You're playing online gaming. You're uploading. I do a lot of uploading to YouTube, you know, because I have channels and I have to send video. So I'm uploading all this fragments, data going up. You're watching, you're streaming, you're doing this, you're playing games.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? So
Bluetooth.
every month you should clear it out by you can go in there and clear out, you know, because it keeps a record. I mean, and plus you want to clear out the switch. But the switch is just like a router. You could have a managed router, which you should have. Managed or smart. You can have a smart router, a smart switch.
Okay.
You should have those things.
Right.
Don't buy just automatic products, because that's not going to help you. Don't buy. If you got the money, spend quality money on your router. Now, some of you might say, "Gee, I don't have all that. I just have it from the ISP. That's just Internet Service Provider." Well, reboot it. You can send a hit. It depends who you have. You have it, you know, if you have Comcast, Xfinity, the same company, you can send a hit.
I ordered a new fire stick. It's on its way. I got a little special deal going on. I don't know. The thing with this one, I don't get. Sometimes I get 4K, sometimes I
clear any garbage in there in the ROM. Remember, the RAM, your RAM,
digital plus,
physical memory, and you got the ROM, read and write memory. Sometimes stuff get clogged and it slows it down. So you have to reset. You know,
just do best.
Reboot, not reset. Reset wipes all the settings out. You don't want to do that. No. You want to reboot. Same thing with your smartphone. You want to clear out the data, not the. Okay, you got the cache. You want to clean out the cache data. You want to remove the data that stores all your passwords and all your other information. You want to get the other one out. That's what you clean out.
Well, I know we can do.
SD Made Pro can do it for you.
Alexa, turn off Master 3.
If you have Samsung, you can do it too. But you want to keep
Alexa, turn off Master 3.
Oh, don't! If you're saying everybody who call you on the phone, you got all the SMS and MMMT, you know, media system. That's that message media system. That's the MMS. Okay. That's you can send video, audio, blah 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 through the CSP, which is the cell
that sounds
service provider system, which is the SMS system message system. You want to clean all that out of your phone. If you have stuff since 27, whatever you get the phone, say you get the phone in 2020, and you have all these, clean that out because you save space. See, like my phone's 128 gigs. Only more by the time I get it. It had nothing to do with money.
Oh, Star Trek Online. That's what that is.
That's why you might as well. What I'm trying to say is your phone, clean out your phone. Get rid of the old messages. Keep what you want to keep. Your phone works much better. Same thing goes with your computer. Clean out the kind of store. The only thing that should be on your C drive, operating system, and the apps that you use. The other apps you mostly that's all you gotta see. You got A or either drive, put it on that one. It'll be much better.
I want to try.
I mean, it won't SSD.
Put it on my Sony.
can do. I explained to you. Okay, wait, we don't need to run that. Let me close out of that. That's how you speed up your Windows 11 computer on your network. If you find your network is running slow, then I showed you how to do with TCP Optimizer. The script is the same thing as Optimizer. This more tweaks, but that was written for 7 and 10, and that's going to run on 11. But Optimizer could TCP Optimizer 4 could do it. Oh, I'm a little tired. I do a lot of stuff. I just want the systems running quick and efficiency. See, my computers last a long time. I don't have no much problem. Sure, network card can fail. Make sure your fans are running. Make sure you clean out your system. I did show you how I do that. I take a leaf blower fan and a leaf blower, and I blow out the CPU. I know I knocked over the computer itself, but hey, that happens. I do have a much more powerful one. I wouldn't really knock it over. Keep it clean. Change the paste on the CPU and the fan and the heatsink. The heatsink, that paste does dry out. That can cause problems with the PC. Laptops too. I need to take my laptops apart and change out that too. Let's check on the silver oxide. Okay. Anyway, I hope this is a good learning experience. So this is all about TCP and how to improve your network speed and get a little faster and how to take care of your router. So when you're buying a router, best bet. Okay, before you buy a router, if your ISP, which is basically your cable company, internet service provider, CSP, cell phone service provider, whoever it is that you get the internet through, you can get your own modem. And you buy your own modem, save money. You get a good router. If you get a dual-core modem, right? Dual-core or quad-core router with extra RAM, good buffering, good antenna system. I have 13 antennas in mine. Okay? And then have 13 different amps. Okay? Nobody bought them. Those things are cheap too. It's still sold. The only problem with that is it doesn't have Wi-Fi 6. It has Wi-Fi 5. But it works great. And you buy a good managed or smart switch. Because with that, you can control the speed. So you can set your network device to 100 or 1 gig. Actually, to 1 gig or higher. Full duplex, which is full speed ahead. You can leave an auto negotiate, but this to me it just runs a little slow because the system has to figure. Okay, we have another device coming on the system, and it's showing it's auto negotiate. So we can give it a gig, or we can give it smaller than that. Okay, we have another device come on the system. It's showing it's requesting 1 gig full duplex. So we're gonna give that 1 gig full duplex. You see what I mean? See the difference between automatic? The system will determine what speed it should run at. Okay, if you set it for priority to run at that certain speed, 1 gig, 2.5 gig, whatever it is you want, it's gonna run at that speed. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. All right, and this is about TCP/IP and how to speed up Windows 11. Okay, if you have 10, same thing. And 10 a little different. And also how to get the latest drivers, because as you see, Windows 11 still did not download the latest drivers from my NIC card. All right, that's it. We're done. Stop recording.